Morning, Dan. This is a tour of Camp Island, 2021, September. Here it is. Kitchen area right here. And the boat landing over here. Solar panels gathering up all of the sun that we're probably not going to get today. Breezy day today. Going to the sleeping accommodations. Here's Lyle Senior's tent. Gary's tent, Dan's tent cot, and then my tent cot. Here's here's Gary returning from a morning constitutional, yielding a sharpened hatchet shovel. Very windy today. Let's go take a look at that. Let's go take a look at that water, huh? And here is one side of the island. And the other side of the island. Over about here is where we put into the lake. Around, do a whole loop. All right, here we go. Back from the general sleeping area. Go back to the other area here on the island, and to our bathroom, which is, as you can see, sort of always been the bathroom area. There are some previous bathroomy type materials, and then this is the spot that we chose to hunker down and do our business at. So, quiet setting, lovely view. Best place in the world to poop. the end of the Lyledale Trail on Harold. We are down one resorter. The resorter is AWOL. The Ouachita is still here underneath the tarp. The water is way down. There's the water level, and where Dan's standing is probably where it used to be. There's our boat, and we just made our way through from New Harold Road, and it doesn't appear to be cut in. I mean, you can see it's still as thick as it ever was in here. So we're gonna do some more exploring along the new road and see if we can find another trail, or maybe our boat. Take two. Take two. Oh, camera.
Hey, video.
Look at the camera, Dan.
I'm looking.
All right.
Right over that.
Lon and Dan here. Harold Lake. We are seated on the resorter, which has been moved from the end of the Lyledale Trail to the very, very south end of Harold Lake here. Right behind this berm here is the bay that Harold Hill Landing is in. So they moved the boat south, and then they cut in a new trail through here that looks to be accessible by ATV, UTV. So we're gonna walk it back and videotape it. All right, here's the newly cut ATV trail. Leading to the south end of Harold. It's a little lengthy, but it is much flatter than the Lyledale Trail, and it is quite wide, as you can see.
Did we bring them in a bucket? No, we didn't.
It's in the truck. Yeah. We were going to go back to the landing anyway and radio them and then take the truck out. So, as you can see, a little lengthy. Probably as the crow flies, it's longer than the Lyle and Dale Trail was from the road to the lake. But I'm still fat, and I'm barely out of breath, so Dan's in his prime. He's ready to go. Not even breathing hard, so certainly, yeah, something to think about. You know that? And now how do I turn this off? This button?
I think that's the button.
All right, here we are at the original berm for the end of Harold Hill washout. You can see the culvert and the water coming through from the pond on the other side. So clearly somebody actually went through and cut a lot of this down. Maybe to see if they could get through to Harold Hill from here. But it is sort of, it comes to a dead end here at this big cliff, or big steep hill. So I really don't know what they were doing here. We'll check back in. All right, this might look familiar to some of you. A little drier than normal, but this is
Sorry, apologize.
this is Harold Hill boat landing. You'll note there is no loon shit. And as we make our way towards the lake, you will note that there is now, where there used to be water, there is not water. So here's our favorite boat tie-off tree. And there's a lot of not water here. And even what's left right now is not launchable for a boat of senior size. Very, very shallow and muck until probably out at the end of the sticks is going to be the deepest where you could launch a boat. So this is just going to be a mess. I guess on the plus side to there being a much, much lower lake level here at Harold is that there's more garbage island to put garbage onto.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this is how it looks from the lake. Dan and I would have 2 soakers right now where we're standing. And it ain't happening. We are now on top of Harold Hill. This way to the boat landing. This way to the parking. But it looks like it has been cleared a little bit. Harold Road itself. There have been things sawed off. Some of the willows all cut off here. Looks pretty open, but again, this is a fraction of what the whole road is, so let's take a walk up here to the hill and see what we can see. Take a peek gander. Well, we have been walking east from Harold Hill for about 40 hours now because Dan needs his bloody exercise. So he's taking the fat man out for a walk. Good on you, Dan.
Keep your heart rate up there.
Can't thank you enough for this. It's just a really wonderful opportunity you've given me to have a heart attack here in the woods. But
I'll hold your hand when you pass.
sweet. As you can see, the road clearing continues. I think in looking at my map, we are just about probably pretty close to the far north end of Walleye Bay. And still clear-cut road, large enough to drive a vehicle through. Everything we've seen so far has been wide enough for a truck. So Dan wants to make his way to the beaver dam and just see what, to continue on his namesake. And we'll catch up with you later. So we have continued walking past the entranceway to Walleye Bay from Harold Road. And it has gotten a little bit thicker through here. Still some evidence of some trimming, but not near what it used to be. So yeah, some of all the big stuff has been cut probably a year ago or so. This is now official video of Dan leaving me behind. We are headed back up to Harold Hill. The road clearing seemed to stop somewhere just east of the northeast point of Walleye Bay. And yeah, we just deemed no need to explore any further. We're still trying to figure out why the areas that have been cleared have been cleared. I'm trying to kind of come up with what are their plans? What's their end game with some of this? So keep you posted. All right, so we are back on Harold Hill, obviously. And now the other kind of strange part is that the old 74 road is now cleared. So we're gonna walk you down there. This was the road that I was saying we should be reconnoitering and discussing about clearing to get back up to Harold Hill from the new road. But as you can see, this is a road that we all walked down in 2017. I forget when. But we're going to walk you through there again. And right about here is where Eric said this is what Harold Road's going to look like in 2 years. And he was right. But looking back up to Harold Hill and down to the 74 or the washout, whenever the hell that happened. And here's 2 sheds bass right here. We're taking him home with us. Yes, we are. Sons of bitches. We found a moose shed. It's still a little rough cut down through here, so sort of drive at your own peril, I guess, because a lot of the stumps are probably going to be able to puncture tires or cause other bits of damage. But it's cut nonetheless. And now we are back to the berm that we should figure out what to do with. It is only about 3 feet wide at this point. Not really a way to get around that way, I don't think. I don't know. You might want to walk that way, I guess. I don't know. Or did we walk that way?
We didn't.
I think that's the way we came up, isn't it?
Oh no, this is the UTV trail. This is what I've been driving through.
All right, well, let's go look. Yeah, but this is still this is the way we walked up, I think.
And then we walked up around that side.
Oh, I see. But I still don't know what they did up here. So this is drivable here along the side. Probably not by a really wide UTV, but maybe. And up here is still the berm. And they didn't go through there, right? That's walking area only, really.
Yeah.
This is still the berm. And this is how we came up from the New Herald Road. Is walking up this way, which is also cleared. But then it's really kind of sketchy as far as how you get from here to down there. I don't see an ATV doing this.
No.
It's quite steep. Why don't you get down there? We can show the good folks at home how steep it is.
Well, it's an ATV trail, so they did it.
I understand it is, but how? This is steep as shit. That's what I don't get. If they didn't drive over the branches. There's not a lot of trauma on the bark. There's a little bit there. This is a man's man who took an ATV down this hill.
Is it possible that this tree has fallen since that they had the, this was open and this tree just fell?
Oh, maybe. Yeah?
That's my bet.
Okay.
So this is cut. And then why would they leave this stuff here? This has all been cut.
Okay.
Yeah, they just drove this thing up here. Without the tree being here.
All right, so Dan's standing there. I'm going to crouch. But it's pretty,
But yeah, that's still steep as shit.
it's pretty steep. Yeah. God damn it. All right. So here we are back at the culvert from the original road. And that is the ascent. So I don't know. There's still pretty steep.
Yeah, you ain't dragging a trailer or boat.
Yeah, I was going to say if we get a vehicle up there at all, I don't see pulling a boat behind it. So up there is the road, and we're down here. So this is exactly what Dan and I are staring at our head level. Good solid rock to make your way up with, but full of moss. But Dan's right, because that is clear cut or cut up there, and then it is cut all the way back up to here where we were parked the UTV at the end of the new road. So I don't know. Stuff to talk about. This whole area here is really quite. This whole area here is really quite hilly and sketchy. So I don't know.